In case you didn't already know, I've lived in Japan for about 4 or 5 years. I first lived in Japan during my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years, and then came back during my senior year and then graduated. That's right, don't be jealous. Yes, I did graduate high school in Japan. With my 4 or 5 years of experience living in Japan, I've actually picked up quite a bit. I just want you to know now that I am not claiming to be an expert on Japanese culture or anime or whatever. Like, I'm not claiming to be an expert by any means. Another heads up is that everything I'm about to tell you, I've learned from personal experience. Things that I've learned hands-on or things that I have learned through talking to people who also lived in Japan as well, which will give this video an authentic feel, which is my intentions. So I'm not going to tell you anything I don't already know, because then if that was the case, then I can just Google everything and then I'd be making a video that I think anyone could have made. So to kick things off, I might as well tell you what I'm pretty sure you're here to hear. Yeah. As I'm sure you already know, it's true. Anime and manga are so you're gonna kill me if I say that wrong. It is true that anime and manga are both very popular in Japan. I mean, obviously not every Japanese person loves anime, but 99.99% of all Japanese people at least started liking it at one point. Japanese people have some of the best game shows ever. They are just so cool, and like, I can only dream to be on one of them one day. I think Japanese game shows are so cool, and they're definitely very, very popular. So now with those generalizations out of the way, let's get on to things that you might not have already known. I mentioned this in a video before, but I'll say it again. In Japan, it is rude to tip. In Japan, it is rude to leave a tip after somebody has provided a service to you. When you give somebody a tip, you are hinting to them that they are not performing their job very well. Like, literally, I remember this one time, and actually this was recently, only a couple months ago. I got my hair cut and I totally forgot about the no tip rule. I ended up leaving the lady who cut my hair a pretty decent tip. I really liked the way she cut it. Obviously, I need to go back. But anyway, of course, American logic is that you did well, so here's some extra money for a job well done. But when I handed her the tip, she looked at me like I had just run over her cat or something. Which is really awful, by the way. Don't run over cats. She was really hurt by it, but I think it'd be even worse if I took the money back from her. So I did the best that I could, and I said, very good, to let her know that I enjoyed what she did, and yeah, I'm an American, I'm stupid, and I just forgot that I'm not supposed to give her a tip. Oops. So there's that. Another thing too is that you're not allowed to walk and eat or drink at the same time. Drinking is almost a bit more acceptable than eating and walking, but for some reason, you're not allowed to eat and walk. And I mean, who really eats and walks at the same time? I really don't know who does that, but in the weird case that you are eating and walking in public, they find it very offensive. And I'm pretty sure the reason for that is because a lot of Japanese people put others in front of them. I guess it's almost like the same rule in kindergarten. If you don't have a snack for everyone, then don't bring any snacks at all. It's really rude to eat in front of people, I guess, is the thing, that they just don't want you to eat in front of them because they don't have food to eat too. So you just, I don't know, you're just not allowed to eat in front of other people, really. And I remember too, of course, another story. I think I was in Narita Airport in Tokyo, and I ended up getting McDonald's. A little disclaimer, by the way, Japanese McDonald's is so much better than American McDonald's. It has less fat, it's not as greasy, it is, I don't know, it's just so amazing. The pickles are different, the bread is different, the meat is different, the fries are so good. I don't know what they do, but I'm telling you, it is amazing. If you ever get the chance to have Japanese McDonald's, dude, go for it, okay? Okay. So I got my burger and I was walking back toward my terminal. Walking next to me was a Japanese lady, and she looked at me like she was gonna kill me. And she looked at me like a lion about to kill a gazelle. She was just so offended. I don't know what, I was like, what did I do? Like, what the junk? And it was because I was eating and walking at the same time. I don't know why that's so hurtful for them, but it is. So, yeah. Another really weird rule is that you have to slurp when you enjoy eating your noodles or soup or something in a bowl like that. And like, for Americans, that sounds like really immature. Like, you slurp when you enjoy your food, like, whatever. But in Japan, like, you literally are supposed to slurp really loud. When you're like at a soba shop or a noodle shop or something along those lines, You can hear it probably from like the block over, the people slurping, and it's really gross. But I mean, I guess you get used to it after a while. It's just a natural thing, and then eventually you'll end up picking it up too, if you stay there long enough. I guess the logic is that if you enjoy your noodles, you want the chef to hear you enjoy them. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what they do. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Another weird one is that girls who enter a room with air conditioning need to have a bra on. If you are a girl and you're in a room with air conditioning and it is too cold for you and your breasted areas are cold as well, and they are how do you say it? If your nipples get hard, it's illegal.